Hi, you are joining me on a beautiful May morning in South Wales. We are back out for another hill walk. We are doing another hill from the miners list, which is my list of the best hills in South Wales. Today we're doing Craig Ruperra. Currently it's the smallest hill on my list, just 182 metres, but it's a very good hill. It's a lovely walk, nice peaceful part of the world, and there is a very nice old castle here as well, so we'll definitely get the drone up and take a look at that. So it's only going to be a fairly short walk. It's only a small hill, but there's still quite a lot of ascent because you're parking quite low down. But the sun is out, the bluebells are out, the birds are singing. What a better way to start a Sunday morning than this. Ruperra Castle was built in 1626. It's a mock castle, so it's not a true military castle. But it did have King Charles I staying there in 1645 for 2 nights. Obviously, Charles I went on to be beheaded by Oliver Cromwell and his chums. But the difficulty with the castle is that despite the fact that this nice Craig Ruperra hill is right next to it, it's really hard to see because of the trees. So there's a footpath that goes around the castle, but again, views are quite limited, so this is finally making me appreciate just how much a drone can help out in these situations. I'll get a chucked up in the air and hopefully have a good look around the castle, because it is a really impressive building, but sadly it was in use during World War II by the military, and the interior completely burnt out, so it's now just a hollow shell. And it's been talked for many years about restoring it. It is privately owned and convert it into hotels and stuff, but nothing has ever happened, which is a real shame, because it's getting to that stage now where it is just gonna properly fall down and be much harder to salvage than it is currently. It's a real shame they can't do something with it properly. In terms of the walk, we're at just 0.7 miles and we're going up the fairly steep final bit. It's going to take us to the old hilltop, and there's various bits of old forts and all sorts of stuff up here. So many paths to choose from as well. We'll go back down a different way, but it's a really great place to walk. When you get to the very top, you've definitely got sea views and all the rest of it. It's a lovely part of the world here. So here we are at the top. Nice little stone circle, quite a modern one replacing what was here before, the old fort. Yeah, the views are great from up here. You really are far south in Wales, so got views over to Newport and Cardiff and the sea and the Bristol Channel and England in the distance. So it's only 182 metres, but it's quite high for this part of the world, given how close you are to the sea. Yeah, the views are great. It would actually make a great place to camp, but I suspect it'd be a bit too busy unless you've got here in perhaps a bit of bad weather maybe. Something to think about. It's an ideal sheltered spot. But yeah, great hill. Nice rapeseed fields in the distance as well. Massive of smoke coming from somewhere on the outskirts of Cardiff. And I've only seen one person this morning, so it is a Sunday morning. It's probably about 9 o'clock now. So it can get really busy on some days, but this morning it's been lovely and peaceful. But yeah, on foot, I've not had any views on this route of Ruperra Castle at all, so let's send the drone up and see what I can see. Starting to walk down now. I had a good mess about with the drone. Still getting used to using it really, so I'm not sure if the results are going to be particularly useful or not. But opens up a load of possibilities for this kind of hill walking anyway, so glad I did purchase it and glad I've bought it today. So I'm just going to go a slightly different route back, just make it a little bit of a circular walk. It's such a nice place to wander around that you don't have any real compulsion to rush back to the car. I've only done 1.2 miles, so it's not a long walk this one, but because of the number of footpaths and different approaches and stuff, you could park in completely different places and make this walk as long or as short as you wanted to really. So I've just made it a short one just because, just ticking it off, just have a nice gentle stroll on a Sunday morning. As always, the walk's going to be up on my website, thewalkingkev.co.uk, so you can see where I parked, see the track, how much ascent, descent, all that kind of stuff. So if you do want to do the walk, go and check that out and you'll have all the information you need. And obviously what you'll also have on that website is loads of other walks in South Wales, including all the other minors that I've done so far. So I've done a few now, there's maybe 10 or 11 of my minor vlogs. So yeah, there are some really good hills in South Wales. Really peaceful, very few of them are visited very heavily. So if you want to get off the beaten track a bit and away from the Banau Brycheiniog, then check out the miners list and check out some other walks in South Wales as well. Almost back to civilization now, so we'll call it there for the video. If you made it this far, huge thanks for coming along for the journey and seeing it through to the end. But yeah, really good hill this one, only 182 metres, so it's the smallest one currently on the miners list, but it's well worth doing. Lovely part of the world. Only saw 2 people the whole time this morning, so if you get here fairly early, views are great, walks are lovely, especially this time of year with the bluebells and the wild garlic and stuff. Definitely check it out if you're ever in South Wales. Anyway, huge thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.